Hello my friends, it's Jason coming to you once again from the confines of my tiny bathroom. I am a bit more casual today in my groovy cool tropical fish print shirt because we had our first triple digit temperatures here today in Palm Springs, and as my little studio apartment has just a wall unit AC, which can be a little loud, I turned it off. And that means my bathroom with these nice bright bulbs over the mirror is going to get to be about 1,000,000 degrees in the next hour and a half. So decided to play it cool. I am so in the mood to sing tonight, and so I'm going to bring you another little mini concert. I very, very much appreciate everybody who has clicked on these links and visited my YouTube page and given a listen to these little concerts I've been putting on. Today I listened to my friend Jeff Stewart sing for an hour on Facebook Live. Yesterday it was my dear friend Francesca and Mari who did an hour. They, along with a brilliantly talented accompanist named Wayne Abravanel, do a show here in Palm Springs at the Copa called the Mod Squad Variety Show on Thursdays. And right now, since we're still all under quarantine for the COVID-19 epidemic, they can't do their show, so each of them is sort of bringing it to their audiences live on Facebook, and it's really, really a wonderful thing to see. So many of my friends have been doing this. Bill Ramirez and Rose Millette and Tommy Dodson and Francesca and just so many people sharing their music, and especially in a time like this when everything is so crazy, and as I've said before, we're walking through a big Twilight Zone episode together. I think we need music more than ever. It's very healing. And so tonight I am going to probably go for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I've got 11 songs that I've chosen, and I hope you will stick around and give them a listen. I am prepped with my throat coat tea and my ever-present Wonder Woman mug. And this first song was, I believe, a Grammy winner around 1980-ish for Anne Murray. And it really speaks to the state of things in the world today. So let's fire it up. Rolled out this morning and I turned the morning news show on. The commentator was talking about some fighting near Lebanon. Some senator was squawking about the bad economy. He said it's gonna get worse, you see, and that we need a change of policy. There's a local paper rolled up in a rubber band. One more sad story's one more than I can stand. Just once, how I'd like to see the headlines say, not much to print today, can't find nothing bad to say, because nobody robbed the liquor store on the lower part of town. Nobody OD'd, nobody burned a single building down. Nobody fired a shot in anger, nobody had to die in vain. We sure could use a little good news today. I'll come home this evening, I bet that the news will be the same. Somebody takes a hostage, somebody steals a plane. How I want to hear the anchor man talk about a county fair, and how we cleaned up the air, how everybody learned to care. Oh, tell me nobody was assassinated in the whole third world today. And in the streets of Afghanistan, all the children had to do was play. And everybody loves everybody in the good old USA. We sure could use a little good news today. Nobody robbed a liquor store on the lower part of town. Nobody OD'd, nobody burned a single building down. Nobody fired a shot in anger, nobody had to die in vain. We sure could use a little good news today. Ain't that the truth? We could use a little good news. But you know what? My friends are healthy and they're safe and they're happy. My family's healthy and safe and happy back east. And so I'm feeling very blessed and very grateful. I'm actually, I think faring better than some maybe during this lockdown, so to speak. It's not a true lockdown, but in that I've been able to get a couple of long overdue projects and a couple of new projects that came my way that might not have come my way done during this time of sheltering in place. So I've been very productive. I hope you have too. Next up, oh, and that song was called A Little Good News. Next up, because you never know what each day will bring. And some people say, well, every day is going to be exactly the same. I'm going to get up and everything is going to be bad news and it's going to suck and blah, blah, blah. But you know what? You don't know. Life can be very strange and nothing if not unpredictable. And so this song, very old song, probably made most famous by Dinah Washington, speaks to that. What a difference a day made. 24 little hours brought the sun and the flowers where there used to be rain. My yesterday was blue, dear. Now I'm a part of you, dear. My lonely nights are through, dear. Since you said you were mine, Lord, what a difference a day made. There's a rainbow before me. Skies above can't be stormy. Since that moment of bliss, that thrilling kiss, it's heaven when you find romance on your menu. What a difference a day made, and the difference is you. Isn't it wonderful how just sometimes a kind word or an unexpected phone call or text or email or whatever from somebody that holds a special place in your heart can really just turn your day around for the better. I've certainly found that to be true, and hopefully have been able to bring a little sunshine into the lives of my friends by ringing them up occasionally. This next song was written by Boz Scaggs, And I'm a big Boss Skaggs fan. Got to see him in concert here maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago. Time flies. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore. But he had a hit with it, and then Rita Coolidge had just a monster hit with it when she recorded it, and I always have had an affinity for this song, and considering all of us single people are sheltering in place, and maybe if you're partnered, you're sheltering in place for the partner, this song also is very apropos for our current situation. Outside the rain begins, and it may never end, so cry no more. On the shore a dream will take us out to sea, forevermore, forevermore. Close your eyes a me, and you can be with me, 'neath the waves, through the caves of ours, long forgotten now. We're all alone, we're all alone. Close the window, calm the light, and it will be alright. No need to bother now. Let it out, let it all begin. Learn how to pretend. Once a story's told, it can't help but grow old. Roses do, lovers too, so cast your seasons to the wind, and hold me dear, oh hold me dear. Close the window, calm the light, and it will be alright. No need to bother now. Let it out, let it all begin. All's forgotten now, my love. We're all alone, we're all alone. And it will be alright. Boss Skaggs, we're all alone, and we are all alone, but we're alone together. Well, actually, I'm studying the sign language, so we're alone together. And if you gotta be alone, well, better to be alone together than to be alone apart. This next song, I love this song. Well, two things. Number one, I love this song. And number two, every other time I sing it, I screw up the lyrics. It was written and recorded originally by an artist who, I believe she was Scottish or Irish, and her name was Kirsty MacColl. Beautiful young lady. And unfortunately, she died in a tragic boating accident that for years was, and perhaps still is, sort of shrouded in mystery. But Tracy Ullman, later on, back in the 80s, had sort of a one-hit wonder. She's much more well-known, of course, as an actress and comedian, but pretty good singer, too. And she had a one-hit wonder with this song, and it's called They Don't Know. And as I mentioned, I always screw up the lyrics about every other time, so I've got to put my drugstore cheaters on here. Get my lyric cheat sheet, just to be sure, and I may screw them up anyway. Just go with it. I'm singing in my bathroom, for God's sake. Fun song, cute song. You've been around for such a long time now, baby, I could leave you, but I don't know how. Why should I be lonely every night when I could be with you? Yes, you make it right, so I don't listen to the guys who say that you're bad for me and I should turn you away, 'cause they don't know about us. They've never heard of love. I get a feeling when I look at you. Wherever you go now, I wanna be there too. They say we're crazy, but I just don't care. And if they keep on talking, still they get nowhere. And I don't mind if they don't understand when I look at you and you hold my hand. 'Cause they don't know about us, and they've never heard of love. Why should it matter to us if they don't approve? We should just take our chances while we've got nothing to lose. Baby, no need for living in the past. Now I found good love, I'm gonna make it last. I tell the others not to bother me, 'cause when they look at you, they don't see what I see. And I don't listen to their wasted lines. Got my eyes wide open and I see the signs, 'cause they don't know about us. They've never heard of love. No, I don't listen to their wasted lines. Got my eyes wide open and I see the signs. They don't know about us, and they've never heard of love. What a cute song, isn't that? I always loved that song. It's a really fun video that Tracy Ullman made many years ago. It shows the courtship, and she's all dolled up, and then of course in the last verse she's like pushing a shopping cart through a grocery store in a ratty house dress and unbrushed hair, wearing house slippers, and it's pretty funny. She's such an underrated talent, she really is. So, what's next? Oh, this next song, if you are a Broadway musical aficionado, you will probably recognize this song. It is from the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, the Broadway musical Best Little Whorehouse in Texas, and Carol Hall wrote the words and music, and she is actually a friend of mine. And if you've seen the movie version with Dolly Parton, in the final scene, Dolly sings her iconic song, "I Will Always Love You." And they got of course, the permission to use that and all that because she was playing Miss Mona, the madam of the Chicken Ranch. And they had changed the ending of the movie to make it a little happier for the audience as well. In the original Broadway show, this was the closing show that Miss Mona sings, and not quite a happy ending, but very bittersweet. And I had the wonderful privilege to see a live production of this show here in Palm Springs at the Palm Canyon Theater maybe a year ago or so. And my beautiful, enormously talented friend Jackie Davis who is just the most exquisite pianist, singer, musical director, individual. And she was playing Miss Mona, and my friend Ron Coronado was playing Melvin P. Thorpe, and was just hilarious. But this song is called The Bus from Amarillo, and it is about the choices we make and how sometimes we look back and realize we've missed an opportunity that we should have taken. Caught a bus in Amarillo, it was going to San Antone. Had a brand new cardboard suitcase and a window seat alone. And I thought that I was something, and I dreamed I'd travel far. Maybe be a restaurant maitre d', maybe be a movie star. And the bus from Amarillo raced a train along the tracks, but I never looked behind me, 'cause I wasn't coming back. I had a one-way ticket to nowhere. I was finally traveling free. I had a one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. We were driving on through Cisco on our way around to Bear, when a sudden funny feeling let me know that I was scared. I was shaking like a leaf as we were coming round the curve. Had the suitcase, had the ticket, but I didn't have the nerve. And the bus from Amarillo had me so damn terrified that I got off at the next stop, and I never took that ride. I didn't want that one-way ticket to nowhere. I didn't want the traveling free. I didn't want that one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. Well, it's hard now to determine how a plan just disappears, how the days can turn to weeks, and the weeks turn into years. And it's funny how we wait for things and want that lucky day. It's funny, when the bus stopped, I got off and walked away. And the bus from Amarillo, I can hear it still go by, but I miss my only chance, and now I swear I don't know why. I guess life's a one-way ticket to nowhere. God, wish I was traveling free. Once I had a one-way ticket to go where anything was possible for me. Anything was possible for me. Bittersweet. So if you want to do something with your life, if there's a goal, if there's a dream, please grab it. Please hold it with both hands. If it doesn't work out, at least you can say you tried. And you don't have to look back someday with regret and go, what if? What if I'd have had the courage to go do that? So, good lesson in that song. This next song is a country tune. That was kind of a country tune, kind of a western tune. This next song, though, is a country tune. You can tell because it's full of heartache. You know, country songs are the best source for good heartache lyrics. This was recorded by Leanne Womack. I came to discover it through my wonderful friend and karaoke buddy Micheline a few years ago. And it's called The Fool. You don't know me, but I know who you are. Mind if I sit down? Do I look familiar? If I don't, well, I should. I'm sure you've seen me around. I know you probably heard my name, though we've not been introduced. I'm the fool in love with a fool who's still in love with you. If you've got a minute, I'll buy you a drink. I've got something to say. It might sound crazy, but last night in his sleep, I heard him call out your name. And this ain't the first time he's done it before, and it's hard to face the truth that I'm the fool in love with a fool who's still in love with you. I know love is a fragile thing. I'm trying hard to make it last, but it ain't easy holding on to my dreams when he's holding on to the past. Just one more thing before I go. I'm not here to put you down, but you don't love him, and that's a fact. I've seen you around, but you hold his heart in the palm of your hand, and it's breaking mine in two. 'Cause I'm the fool in love with a fool who's still in love with you. Yes, I'm the fool in love with a fool who's still in love with you. Apologize for my voice getting a little froggy there for a moment. I spent a couple of hours taping an instructional video last night for another project that I've been asked to do, and lots of stopping and erasing and starting over, and probably took its toll. Oh, I have talked about this in one of my other videos. I've met a lot of celebrities living here in Palm Springs, which is wonderful. Lily Tomlin and John Barrowman and Lindsay Wagner and Linda Carter and all these beautiful, kind individuals. But I have yet to meet Mr. Manilow, our #1 celebrity who lives up on the hill. I'm still holding out hope, though. This was his first hit, became a monster hit for him when he was but a young thing. And he sort of built it into a big sweeping power ballad, as only he can do. I sing it a little differently, a little softer, with a little more intimacy. Ooh, man, forgive me. Come on, voice, stick with me. I remember all my life raining down as cold as ice, shadows of a man, a face through a window, crying in the night. Night goes into morning, just another day. Happy people pass my way. Looking in their eyes, I see a memory. Never realized how happy you made me, oh Mandy. Well, you came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Standing on the edge of time, walked away when love was mine, caught up in a whirl of uphill climbing. Tears are in my eyes and nothing is rhyming, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. Yesterday's a dream, I face the morning, crying on a breeze. Pain is calling, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me and stopped me from shaking, and I need you today, oh Mandy. You came and you gave without taking, but I sent you away, oh Mandy. You kissed me, you stopped me from shaking, and I need you. I need you, Mandy. Oh, I need you, Mandy. I need you today, oh Mandy. Bear with me. 60 seconds. I'm going to refill my mug. I'm feeling the need for more throat coat tea. There we go. As I mentioned in an earlier video, I discovered throat coat tea when I went to see Helen Reddy in concert, and she was drinking it on stage. It's Herbal, all natural, no caffeine. I don't do caffeinated beverages. I haven't done a caffeinated beverage since 1996, if you can believe that. What's up next? What is up next? Oh, this will take you back a few decades. This is from the Whatever Happened to That Guy file. I think he had maybe one other kind of sort of almost hit, but basically he was still a one-hit wonder. From Bertie Higgins, and I dedicate this to my beautiful, talented entertainer friend Eve Holmes, who, like myself, loves old movies. Wrapped around each other, trying so hard to stay warm. That first cold winter together, lying in each other's arms, watching those old movies, falling in love so desperately. Honey, I was your hero, and you were my leading lady. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid, I'm missing all the things we did. We can find it once again, I know, just like they did in Key Largo. Honey, can't you remember? We played all the parts, that sweet scene of surrender, when you gave me your heart. Please say you will play it again, 'cause I love you still, and baby, this can't be the end. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid, I'm missing all the things we did. We can find it once again, I know, just like they did in Key Largo. We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall, starring in our own late, late show, sailing away to Key Largo. Here's looking at you, kid, missing all the things we did. We can find it once again, I know, just like they did in Key Largo. Great song. Whatever happened to Bertie Higgins? I don't know, he was a heavy smoker. I hope his voice didn't turn to crap. And if it did, all you other smokers out there who have any desire whatsoever to hang on to anything resembling a singing voice can take a lesson. I have a couple of friends recently who had smoked for years, and they they stopped like a year ago, and I'm so proud of them. So proud of them. Oh, this next song, my sister had on a 45 record. I have an older sister. She had on a 45 record when I was a kid growing up, and the stereo for the family was in her bedroom. So if we wanted to listen to music, we would go in there and sit on the end of her bed and listen to her 45s. And then later, when I got old enough to have my own money and buy my own records, I would listen to my records. But this is the only Kiss song that I know. There's one other one that I recognize, but as you can imagine, yeah, hard rock is not a genre that I cleave to. But this, I thought, was surprisingly beautiful as an effort on their part. See if you remember this. Beth, I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now. Me and the boys are playing, and we just can't find the sound. Just a few more hours, and I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Beth, what can I do? Oh, Beth, what can I do? You say you feel so lonely, like our house just ain't a home. 'Cause I'm always somewhere else, and you're always there alone. Just a few more hours, I'll be right home to you. I think I hear them calling. Beth, what can I do? Oh, Beth, what can I do? Love this part. Beth, I know you're lonely, and I hope you'll be alright. 'Cause me and the boys will be playing all night. All night. Who would have ever thought the guys with the painted faces and the wild hair and the studded leather outfits could come up with such a beautiful ballad? Always had a fondness for that song. Speaking of beautiful ballads, which you know I'm a big balladeer. That's what draws me musically more than anything else. I've never been somebody that says, oh, I don't care what the lyrics are, just give me a beat I can dance to. Yeah, couldn't give a rip less. Give me beautiful harmonies, music, give me good lyrics. I want good lyrics. And this next song is by a gentleman who writes beautiful music and beautiful lyrics. And you know, from everything I've read about him and interviews and such, he just seems like a really great guy. I'd love to meet him someday. His name is Richard Marx. This is probably my favorite song of his. And I do a few of his, but this is my favorite. Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go sing. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I took for granted all of the times that I thought would last somehow. I hear the laughter, I taste the tears, but I can't get near you now. Oh, can't you see it, baby? You got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I wonder how we can survive this romance, but in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance. Well, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Waiting for you. Waiting for you. Oh, Richard Marx. I love Richard Marx's music. One song left in the barrel. One. And I've only ever actually sung it once. And that's primarily because I can't get the arrangement that I want. It was written by Bruce Springsteen and recorded back in at sort of the height of his career. It was used on the soap opera Days of Our Lives. I remember when Gloria Loring, who I think I've mentioned before is a personal hero of mine, incredible singer, songwriter, actress, advocate, and her character Liz Chandler Curtis was being more or less stalked by Don Diamant's young character Carlo, and he ended up dying like when an anvil fell on his chest or something ridiculous and very soap opera like. But anytime he would be fantasizing about her, this song would play. I've always liked it, but I was just kind of like, yeah, it's a good song. But then about a year and a half ago, I heard Linda Carter do it, and if you know me, everything Linda Carter sings is just beyond incredible. She has the best arrangements of songs ever. She will take a song that you've heard over and over for years and totally turn it on its head with a new arrangement and just slay it. And I am so in love with her arrangement, and God, what I would do to get her arrangement, but I don't have it, so we're going to have to go with the Bosses. And there's as I said, bear with me. I've only sung this once, so I hope I remember when to come in and what goes where, because with Linda's, which I always sing along with when I'm playing it in my car or wherever, it's longer and she moves stuff around and makes it better. It's called I'm on Fire. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. But I was able to at least get it in her key, which is a good key for me. Cheat with this one too. Hey little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? Got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is he good to you? Can he do to you the things that I do? I can take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Sometimes it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, and cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my soul. At night I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you can cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, we have come to the end of yet another mini concert during this this quarantine, and I hope that tomorrow brings good news for us all, that we all stay healthy and happy and safe and home if at all possible. I have some friends who are essential workers, and you know what? If you're watching this, God love you. I think you are amazing. But for all of you, stay safe. And I'm sending a virtual hug. Love you one and all. Good night.